Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that I am going to be filming a relationship Q&A with my boyfriend. We've been together for 4 years, so I just thought it would be fun to introduce him to you guys in a video. And leave me questions down below if you'd like us to answer some. But anyway, let's get into the video. This is going to be a flashback favorites video, and I'm pretty sure I haven't done one of these in probably about like 3 to 4 months, possibly longer. So it's definitely time for me to do one of these. I really enjoy doing these videos. They're very similar to my product updates videos, and I just let you know whether or not I've used up a product, if I decluttered something, and what ones I still have. So let's get into it. This specific flashback favorites is going to be based on the products I included in my best beauty products of 2015 video. So this video is about a year or so old, probably like a year and like 3 months old. So let's get into the products I used up. So I used up the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Boosters Daily Scrub, the China Glaze Turned Up Turquoise Nail Polish, the Revlon Color Stay Normal to Dry Foundation, the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation, and then the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Moonstone, the Essence So Glow Cream to Powder Highlighter in Look on the Bright Side, the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, Urban Decay Virgin Eyeshadow from the Naked palette, the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette, MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Nude Pink. I ended up decluttering the MAC Warm Soul Blush. It was just starting to not pick up as much product or blend nicely, so I think it was a few years old. The L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Iced Latte. I'd gotten that from Meg's Makeup 8, and I think this was probably about like 2 years later when I filmed this video, and I don't know how long she had it, so I figured it was just time to let it go and I could repurchase it in the future if I'd like to. The Beach Cosmetics 88 Neutral Color Palette. I did a review on that palette, and it's one of my most viewed videos, so I'll link it up here. It is a really great palette. I just wasn't using it all the time, but it was very pigmented and blendable, so that went to my friend's cousin. The Lorac Unzipped Gold palette, I have one shade from it. It's the shade Unleashed, which I think I'll include in this video. And I just tried to depot the palette, and a lot of the colors got destroyed, which is unfortunate because I loved that palette. And I probably won't depot Lorac eyeshadows again if I do get one of their palettes. And then I decluttered MAC Syrup because I think it melted or went through the wash. I can't really remember. So those are all the products that I don't have anymore. So I used up a bunch of them, and then I did declutter a few of them. Some of the products that I still have are products that you've seen in several of my flashback favorites videos, so I'll get that out of the way. First one is my Urban Decay Naked palette. I am actually painting this palette this year, so I'm going to link my most recent Pan That Palette update, which I think was about a week ago. So I don't want to show you what's actually in my palette right now because I do have some progress since that video, but this is a great palette. I've had it for about 3 or 4 years now, I can't really remember, and it's time to let it go after I finish up the shadows, but it has been a really good palette for me. Urban Decay makes really awesome blendable pigmented eyeshadows. And then speaking of really pigmented eyeshadows, this is the Lorac Unleashed shade from the Unzipped Gold palette. Well, I just cracked this eyeshadow because I dropped it, but as you can see, it's this really beautiful coppery shade. It's super intense, so let me swatch it for you. This is one of the most pigmented eyeshadows that I've ever used. Here's a swatch of it. I've done a tutorial with this eyeshadow, so I will have that linked up in the cards as well. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful coppery intense shade, especially all over the lid. I think it looks stunning, and it even looks nice on the lower lash line as well. It's one of my favorite eyeshadows, and I really need to get using it more. Another eye product, this is the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow in Birthday Suit. This is actually my second one. I used up one, and then Nisi actually sent me this one, so thank you, Nisi. It is this really creamy, taupey, bronzy cream shadow. Here's a swatch of it. I think I like this one a little bit better than the other one I have, which is in Bikini Teeny, and that one's like super creamy, and sometimes it does chunk off my eye if I don't blend it out properly or if I put on too much, so I don't really like that about it. I do prefer the Maybelline Color Tattoos over these, and those are a whole lot cheaper, and I'm sure there are other cream shadows out there that I haven't tried yet that are still really good. I do like this, but it's not my favorite anymore, and I probably wouldn't ever purchase it again. The last eye product is my NYC liquid eyeliner, and I'm so sad because they are not selling NYC in the United States anymore, which I find very ironic because, you know, New York City is in the US, and I think they're still going to continue to sell in Canada, or they're going to bring it to Canada. I'm not really sure, but they're not going to be selling NYC in the US anymore. But you can still find this on Amazon, but I have heard that the NYX liquid liner is very similar to this one, so that one's kind of like a dupe. A little bit more of an expensive dupe, not really that expensive. I think the NYX one is about like $5 to $7, and the NYC one is I think around $3 to $4, but here's what mine looks like. All of the writing has rubbed off, and I've had this one for probably about a year or so, so I do need to use it up soon. I don't want to just throw it out because it's a little bit old because it hasn't been irritating my eyes or anything, so I think it's fine. But it is so black. That's what it looks like. And it does dry down matte. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner ever. Once I finish up this liquid liner and the other one that I have, I will be picking up the NYX one, and hopefully it's just as good as this one. And I've talked about the brush before, but it is a brush tip applicator. It's very long and skinny, and so is the actual wand. I really enjoy this liquid liner, so I'm sad they're not going to be selling this in the US anymore, but I will be able to try the NYX one, which I haven't tried before, so hopefully that one's just as good as this one. And then lastly, I have a lipstick and a concealer from MAC, so first I'll start off with the lipstick. This is my MAC Faux lipstick. This is actually my second one. So that's what it looks like. It's a really pretty pinky nude, so that's one of my typical colors that I wear. Here is a swatch of it. Definitely very pretty, and it is similar to the one I'm wearing today. This is the Maybelline Almond Rose from their matte nude collection. So very similar, so if you want a cheaper alternative, you can go with the Maybelline one, and it is more of a matte finish. This one is really pretty, and like I said, it is my second one. The first one I accidentally ran through the wash, and I don't like using lip products after they're ran through the wash. I just find it gross. This one is almost done. I have it in one of my projects, but I probably would repurchase it in the future. I do have MAC Brave, which is very similar to this one, but this one is definitely my favorite. And then finally I have my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is an NC15, and this is probably either my third or fourth one that I've had. So it is a very, very full coverage concealer, very thick, but it still blends very well. So there's a swatch of it. This covers redness, blemishes, pretty much anything you'd like it to cover. My favorite way to blend it out is probably with my fingers. I feel like it does the best job. It's a really good concealer, and if you have any other recommendations for a full coverage concealer that's not too expensive, let me know down below because I am interested to try new things. Those are all the products for my flashback favorites and my best beauty products of 2015 video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have questions for me and Matt, please leave them down below, and I'll be sure to answer them in the relationship Q&A video, which I'm so excited to film. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.